Hi everyone. For this week I will be focusing on the Scopes trial. Deals with education and evolution and religion in the 20th century. So, starting in the 20th century, early on, in reaction to liberal Protestantism, accepting science findings and agreeing with the social gospel, a movement called fundamentalism came to be known in relation to the fundamentals in starting around 1909 to 1914. Fundamentalism believed and carried out every word of the Bible and viewed religious liberals and modernists as abandoners of truth of the Bible. From 1921 to 1922, multiple bills were introduced across the states that prohibited the teaching of evolution in public schools. In 1925, with the outlawing of teaching of evolution in public schools in Tennessee, the American Civil Liberties Union declared that they would defend any teacher that would put up a challenge to this law. One teacher, John T. Scopes, a biology teacher, accepted this challenge, taught a lesson on Darwinism, and was then arrested. Clarence Darrow, an infamous criminal lawyer, defended Scopes, and William Jennings Bryan was on the prosecution side. When questioned by Darrow, Bryan, a fundamentalist, viewed that every story in the Bible was accurate. In the end, the Scopes monkey trial found John T. Scopes guilty, but the ideals of fundamentalism were seen as ignorant, and this was viewed as a setback for the movement. After the trial, the movement of fundamentalism grew smaller in force, but many still kept to their faith. In 1925, many newspaper articles came out around and after the Scopes trial, either embracing evolution or agreeing with the ideals of fundamentalism. One article from the New York Times, published on July 8, 1925, depicts William Jennings Bryan arriving in Dayton to prosecute against Scopes, declaring that the Bible was on trial. Another newspaper article from the Washington Post, published on July 14, 1925, focused on how Clarence Darrow attacks Jennings and other fundamentalists and views them as leading Americans back to the 16th century of ignorance and bigotry. One last newspaper article, also from the Washington Post, published on July 12, 1925, focuses on both sides of the argument and portrays Darrow dodging facts and viewing that no state has the right to forbid any theory. In all, there were a multitude of newspaper articles published during and after the Scopes trial in 1925, each viewing the trial in a different way, as well as the main lawyers, Bryan, who was a fundamentalist, and Darrow, somewhat of a modernist during the time.